In this video, we will discuss about electric potential energy for a system of a charge in electric field. So this is your electric field, uniform electric field, and a charge Q is placed in an electric field. So what is the potential energy in this case? We know that the potential energy is the amount of work done to bring a charge from infinity to the respective position. So first of all, I take this charge to infinity and I bring this charge from infinity to this respective position. So what is my amount of work? So that amount of work is stored in the form of electric potential energy. So our potential energy will be equal to the amount of work done to bring the charge from infinity to the respective position. Now let V is a potential at this point, or VR1 is the potential at this point. Then the potential energy or the work done is equal to Q multiplied by the potential at that point. We know that the potential is the amount of work done per unit charge. So from here the work done will be equal to Q multiplied by V, that is potential. So this is your potential energy for a system when a charge is placed inside a uniform electric field or in any electric field. We only have to know the potential at that point. If you know the potential at this point, let us have an example. Suppose the potential at this point is 10 volt and you are placing 1 coulomb charge. Then what will be the potential energy of the system? The potential energy of the system will be equal to 10 multiplied by charge Q, that is 10 joule. So potential energy of the system will be 10 joule. So this is your potential energy of a charge in a uniform electric field. Now what happens when the two charges are placed? Let us see this next case. Now see here. Here we have placed two charges Q1, Q2 in uniform electric field E. Let the position of Q1 charge is R1 and position of Q2 charge is R2. The potential energy because of this system can be calculated as the work done to bring these two charges. Means first we take these charges to the infinite distance, this also at infinity, this also at infinity, and bring this charge particle to this position. Similarly, what is the work done? We will calculate. Second one, we bring this charge particle from infinity to this position, that is Q2, and that is work done W2. This is your W1 and this is your W2. Now, when I am bringing this charge particle Q2, we have to do the work against this electric field as well as this charge, because we know that when a charge is placed in an electric field, so this if it is positive charge, it will move automatically along the direction of electric field. If a charge is negative charge is placed, it will move opposite to the direction of electric field. So similarly, if you want to keep this charge here or here, you have to do some amount of work. So that work counts potential energy. So here also, so what is the work done for this case? First we will calculate. So potential energy will be equal to amount of work done, that is equal to W1 plus W2. Now what is work done? W1 to bring this charge particle. Now this charge was at infinity. Now I am bringing this charge particle from infinity to this respective position. If I take the potential at this point is VR1, then what is the work done? That will be the charge multiplied by the potential VR1. So this is your work done to bring Q1 charge. Now work done to bring a second charge, that is Q2. So that will be equal to, now when I am bringing this charge particle from infinity to this respective position, then we have to do two works. One is against this electric field and second against this charge because it has been placed. So if I take the potential at this point is VR2, then first work done against the electric field will be equal to Q2 VR2 plus work done against this charge. So that is equal to, we know the what is the work done against the two charges, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, product of charges and distance between them. So what is the distance between them? It is R2 minus R1 mod. So total work done will be equal to potential energy. So potential energy becomes Q1 VR1 plus Q2 VR2 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught product of charges Q1 Q2 divided by R2 minus R1. So this is your potential energy for system of two charges in a uniform electric field. Now the third case, when a dipole in a uniform electric field. Now what should be the potential energy when a dipole is placed in a uniform electric field? This is your uniform electric field E along this direction, and a dipole having a dipole moment that is equal to P is placed along this direction, making an angle of theta with the electric field. Now we know that when a dipole is placed in a uniform electric field, then the positive charge, as we know that, again I am reminding it, when a positive charge is placed in a uniform electric field or in an electric field, it will move along the direction of electric field. When a negative charge is placed, it will move opposite to the direction of electric field. So similarly, this positive part of the dipole will move along this direction with a force of Q into E. Q is the magnitude of this charge, and the negative charge move opposite to the direction of electric field, that's along this direction. So see here, the total force acting on a dipole will be 0 because both are equal in magnitude as electric field is uniform and opposite direction. So the total force acting on the object is 0. But here if you see, they are not in the same line of action. See here, if this is your dipole pencil, then this pushing along this direction, this is pushing along this direction. So what happens? So it makes this pencil to rotate. So similarly, this dipole will experience a rotating force. So dipole experiences a rotating force or a torque that is given by tau is equal to Pe sine of theta. Now we want to calculate the potential energy of the system. Now to calculate the potential energy of the system, we will calculate the work done. Now what should be the work done in this case? This dipole is allowed freely, then this dipole will move automatically along this direction. But if you want to rotate it along this direction, along the opposite direction, so then you have to apply a force, and that force causes a work done. So see here, if you rotate this dipole by a small angle, that let this angle be d theta. So what is the work done in displacing the dipole by a displacement, by a angular displacement d theta is, so small amount of work in displacing a dipole is dw is equal to angular force multiplied by the angular displacement. So we know that tau is equal to Pe sine theta into d theta. So now what happens now? Now we want to calculate the total work done. So the total work done will be integrating this one. So when we integrate it, it is PE sine theta into d theta. So you are integrating from some initial value theta I to theta final, any random angles. So we put this one here. You see that P is constant, it is outside the integration sign. So we are left with sine theta into d theta. So theta I to theta final. So total amount of work done on integrating we get from here. So what is the integration of sine theta? The integration of sine theta is minus cos theta. So PE minus cos theta. Putting the limit theta I to theta final. So this here minus, I take it outside. So it becomes minus PE. Putting the limit theta final, cos theta final minus cos theta initial. So this is your amount of work. We know that whatever the work we have done is stored in the form of potential energy, or it counts as a potential energy. So the potential energy of the system is equal to minus PE cos theta final minus cos theta initial. So this is your potential energy of the dipole when placed in a uniform electric field. One more point I want to make here is, to make it more simpler, I assume that theta final is theta and theta initial is 90 degree. So what we get? So potential energy becomes minus PE cos theta, because theta final is 90 degree. So 90 is cos 90 is 0. So this is your potential energy of a dipole in a uniform electric field. If we write in the vector form, because dipole moment and electric fields are the vector quantity, so it becomes minus P dot E. So this is your potential energy of a dipole in a uniform electric field. Now next we will study that when the potential energy is maximum and when your potential energy is minimum. One, the orientation of a dipole for maximum potential energy. So we know that potential energy is PE cos of theta. So we know that potential energy is maximum when this term is positive. So when this term is positive, then this cos theta will be equal to minus 1, negative. So when the cos theta is negative 1, when theta is equal to is 180 degree, or we call it as pi. So the potential energy becomes positive PE. So this is your maximum potential energy. If I draw in diagram, so what should be the orientation of a dipole in a uniform electric field? So this is your direction of electric field. The angle is 180 degree. So this means that negative is on this side, positive is on this side. So the dipole moment direction is from negative to positive, that is along this direction, and electric field is along this direction. So what is the angle? 180 degree. So this is your orientation of a dipole in a uniform electric field when potential energy is maximum. So this situation, this orientation is also known as unstable equilibrium. So this is a situation of unstable equilibrium, because if you tilt by small amount, it will never come back again at this position. So that is why it is unstable equilibrium. At this situation also, the torque is also equal to 0 and total force is also equal to 0. Now in the case 2, orientation of a dipole of a minimum potential energy. So we know the potential energy is minus PE cos theta. So when this term is minimum, when it is negative. So when this term is negative, when cos theta is positive. So cos is positive when theta is 0 degree. So the minimum potential energy becomes minus PE. Now if I draw in a diagram, so this is your uniform electric field, and a dipole is placed along this direction. Positive is along the direction of electric field and negative is along this direction. So see here, dipole moment is along this direction and electric field is also along this direction. So both are making an angle of 0 degree. So this is also situation of a stable equilibrium. So these are the orientations, that is stable equilibrium and unstable equilibrium, and maximum and minimum potential energy. The question may ask, for stable equilibrium, what is potential energy? For stable equilibrium, potential energy is minus PE, and for unstable equilibrium, potential energy is maximum, that is positive PE. Thanking you.